Pretty tough moments and good moments in your life. Maybe been through all the emotions, but where does that rank tonight, that winning goal in terms of the moments you've experienced at this club?
Yeah, I think I've had some amazing moments at this club. Been here obviously 6 years now, and I've had some great times, some bad times as well. I think that game pretty much summed up my time at this club, to be honest. No, incredible feeling, scored that winner in such an important game, in a game what was full of emotion, and yeah, it was just a mad game. It was the strangest, maddest game I've ever played in or witnessed, to be honest. But yeah, I think the lads shown great spirit and fight in the end to dig in and turn it around.
What can this do for the club and the team, Harry? Not just this season, but beyond, obviously. If you do go on and win it, it has massive implications, doesn't it, for next season, for the finances and everything. It was a huge kind of turnaround in that sense, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's important that we do as well as we can in this competition. I think, listen, we're only in the semi-final. We're playing probably Bilbao. I don't know if people say they're the favourites to win the competition. We'll go in with a great belief to win the game, but we're only in the semi-final, so we don't want to get carried away in terms of speaking about winning the competition. But of course, moments like this is something that the fans can go home and there's people in there probably in the stand tonight, might have been the first game or whatever, and they go home with a great memory of Old Trafford. And I think this season it's been so difficult for everyone involved, all the fans, all the players, the staff. It's just been nowhere near good enough, and when we've got moments like that and memories that you create like that, I think it's so important for the fans to go home with a smile on the face.
Did you feel like you owed the fans that in terms of an epic performance like that, even though you had the game won, then lost it, then won it again?
Yeah, I think it'd have been, I don't know how I would have felt if we'd have come here and I'd have been speaking to you after a 4-2 defeat. So it's not even worth trying to think about that, to be honest, because in the game we played well. I mean, the second half it was comfortable. They didn't create, I'm sure, like they had a lot of possession, but we was comfortable. They didn't create chances, and then they score the first goal out of nothing really, and it's pinball in our box, and they managed to put it in. And then I think with the season that we've had at Old Trafford especially, I think we maybe started playing a little bit anxious and a little bit nervous, and I think it's understandable. We needed to see out the minutes and we needed to be solid, and then to end up 2-2 straight away, no, it was difficult to take. And then obviously in extra time we can't get done on 2 counter-attacks like that when we're playing against 10 men. It's criminal really. So we've shown great spirit at that moment, because I think at that moment, I don't know how everyone else felt, but I'm sure everyone felt really disappointed and maybe felt like we'd let everyone down.
How are you feeling at 4-2? Did you think you lost it?
I still think there was a lot of time on I think it was 109 maybe when they scored the 4th. I think they thought that they'd won it, the way they were celebrating. That gave us a little bit more incentive to turn this game around. I think the worst feeling was that we'd thrown it away really, rather than lost the game at that moment, and how we managed to get ourselves into that situation. Because yeah, from even going into extra time at 2-2 and the momentum's back with us with the sending off and things, we shouldn't end up in that situation. We've got to be far better than that. If we want to win this competition, we can't be doing that, and we can't be leaving it to turn it around in that situation. But no, I think it does show great spirit, fight, togetherness, and that's one thing I think these group of lads are doing. They're giving everything, and sometimes I think this year it's not been good enough. Rightly so, it hasn't, but they are giving everything.
Harry, we've seen you go up front a few times now towards the end of games when you're looking for a goal. What is the thinking behind that? And also Lenny Yoro covering in your position, how well did he play as well in the later stages of the game to see it out?
Yeah, I think obviously the thinking, we're just trying to, listen, you guys can see that we're probably short on attackers. I mean, the squad tonight, we've got 2 attackers in the squad, in Garns and Rasmus, and they give everything out there. I think Garns was on his last legs. He was up and down the pitch numerous times. So I think we are short on attackers. We lost Josh in the week, so if he asked me to play up there, I'm willing to go up there. I do see myself as a threat, and I do feel like I can score a goal up there. But yeah, I think it was just. I think on speaking on Lenny as well, I think he was brilliant again. I think over the 2 ties, I'd say he's been our best player over the 2 ties. So congratulations to Lenny. I'm sure he'll learn a lot from this game and games to come, and he's going to be an excellent player.
Thank you guys. Sorry.
Thanks, sorry.
Cheers.